just started. And we are hopelessly outgunned.
What's not to like about a big superhero movie?
My son, I told him I was playing the Hulk. And he looked at me, Doug. I turned and I was like, "You, Papa? The Hulk?"
Oh.
What are you asking me to do?
Red capes, magic hammers, blonde wigs.
I really wanted this movie to work for people who don't love the Avengers, who don't love comic book movies.
Hey, my name is Jackie. Some of you may know me as a traffic reporter for Channel 2 in Denver. Since I'm such a huge comic book nerd, our entertainment reporter Chris Parente sent me out to LA for an exclusive screening of the new Avengers movie, where I also had the opportunity to interview some of the all-star cast, including Samuel L. Jackson, the leader of S.H.I.E.L.D., Nick Fury, Mark Ruffalo, the Hulk, Scarlett Johansson, Black Widow, Chris Hemsworth, Thor, Chris Evans, Captain America, Tom Hiddleston, Loki, the villain, and Joss Whedon, the writer and director. Okay, Joss, so I know you're a huge comic book fan, so was this your dream job?
Yeah, I mean, it just was. I've been reading the Avengers since I was 11, and I've always wanted to make a big summer movie about a superhero, and I didn't really dream that I would get to do 6 superheroes and a Nick Fury.
What would your 11-year-old self say if he knew that you would be doing this?
Nice work. Good going.
Would he jump around? He wouldn't be like, "Oh my gosh, this is so cool."
No, my 11-year-old self was very suave.
Oh, okay, he was a cool kid.
He'd be like, "Oh yes, you're making the Avengers? Oh, excellent. I'll grow up and do that."
I feel like this is a massive project. You have all these characters, yeah, right? And all these different storylines. So did you ever have moments where you're like, writer's block? Any moments where you panicked or anything like that? Or
what is this writer's block you speak of? Oh, no, I wrote entire drafts that were just totally wrong. It was one of the hardest things I've done, was getting the script in shape so that every single one of these extraordinary actors would have their moment and there would be flow to it, so that an audience wouldn't just be overloaded by the amount of character and backstory. Because I really wanted this movie to work for people who don't love the Avengers, who don't love comic book movies.
You here with a mission, sir? Trying to get me back in the world?
Trying to save it.
So first off, huge, immense fan of you. I've been watching you forever. And you played so oh my gosh.
Okay, forever's good.
Okay, so anyways,
No.
You've been a Jedi, a musician, a maniacal villain doctor. Just you've played everything. So what attracts you to a role, and what attracted you to play Nick Fury?
Because I was in the comic book store one day and I picked up a copy of the Ultimates, and there I was. I don't remember giving anybody permission to use my image in a comic book. And then all of a sudden I read it and go, if they made a movie about this, who would you want to play you? He goes, Samuel L. Jackson. I go, okay.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's really cool.
Job taken.
All right, so you're always bringing sexy back, right?
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so are you going to bring the eye patch back?
Eye patch as accessory.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
We're going to see people on the runways wearing that? It's going to be around the streets?
Maybe on the runway, most likely next Halloween.
Doctor, I need you to come in.
What if I say no?
I'll persuade you.
So you can isolate them.
So can you?
Is that a Scorpio
It's a
thing?
Strasbourg technique.
I love your guys' eyebrow conversation
I
right
know.
now.
Yeah, we're talking about how it's our. I always, when I ever have to do a period film, I always bleach away my eyebrows, and I go, how will anybody know what I'm
so
thinking?
bland.
My whole acting tool is now
gone.
Yeah, talk to
we
me
do
about
a lot
the
of
eyebrows
eyebrow
here. He has
acting.
good
We just-
eyebrows, right? Was
That-
that what
we
you guys were
just-
talking about?
She does too, and they're very expressive.
Yeah, it's very.
Show me some expressions with the eyebrows.
You
You
can
guys
kind
do.
of like
You gotta-
this and
I'm kind of.
concerned. Oh, surprise!
Really?
Oh,
Angry eyebrows, Hulk eyebrows.
You know.
yeah, we're all kind of. That's.
Yeah.
What about sexy Black Widow eyebrows?
I was like, sort of have to kind of.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Oh yeah, see.
Ooh, I like that. If I was going on a date, who would be the better date? Captain America or Thor?
Oh, come on, it's Cap. He's holding the daughter, he's paying for dinner, he's dropping you off before 10.
Yeah, that's way better than flying from realm to realm. And,
Yeah,
you know,
getting an
like-
electric shock through your
I
body
feel like he'd be
as he
very
tries to make out.
romantic. He'd be very romantic, but
Yeah,
Thor would
he'd bring
take you on an
flowers.
adventure.
Yeah,
right?
Oh, he put you in the red
entertaining,
room of
you know what I
pain.
mean?
Red Room of Pain.
I think that Captain America would make the better boyfriend, probably.
He would, long term,
Oh, I
yeah.
see.
But
Long
it
term.
depends what you're
I see
after.
how
Always
it
gotta go to
is.
Asgard,
no one
you know,
wants
I mean,
Cap,
long
just
distance.
A snore fest.
That's gonna get messy.
Yeah, just a snore fest.
I've also done my homework on both of you. You're both kind of mama's boys, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. to some
Rehearse
degree.
lines, right?
Yep, she played
Do you
Odin.
run lines?
She played Odin in my audition tape that
Oh
I
my
sent
God.
to Marvel for Thor. I swear
My
to God.
mother could not run lines with me. She's tried. It was very short.
Your mom seemed really cute and fun, though.
Oh, she's awesome. She'll have a few beers with you.
Yeah.
She won't run lines.
Bud Light, Coors Light. I'm from Denver. Coors Light, right? You're from
Silver Bullet Lady, huh?
yeah,
we don't
Silver
drink that.
Bullet Lady.
Oh, you don't drink that garbage? What do you drink?
Carlton Draft.
Foster's.
No one drinks Foster's.
Oh,
by
they
the
all
way.
drink
Everyone
Foster's.
talks about Foster's.
They drink
like the
Foster's and
Australian beer.
wrestle crocodiles.
Goddamn Crocodile Dundee, you know?
Yeah,
the
exactly.
Foster's. We don't drink that.
You love it.
You have made me very desperate.
I'm actually really excited to interview you because you are an amazing villain. And Loki was such, I don't know, I think he's one of the best villains of all time. How honored were you to play him?
Which is as honored as you think I am. I mean, he was amazing. He was, because he is so many things. Loki is an embodiment of everything we're afraid of. He's arrogant, he's proud, he's fearful, he's tyrannical, he's a megalomaniac, he's someone who's like, he's an agent of chaos, he's completely mentally off the grid. But it's all motivated by something that's very, it seems to me to be very truthful to human nature, which is he's just heartbroken.
You sympathize, I sympathize with him a lot in Thor.
Yeah.
I don't know, I felt for him. In this movie though, he was just on a mission evil, I felt like.
Yeah, yeah.
What changed? What was the spark in him that made him just like so evil?
Joss and I talked about kind of the villains of human history, you know, all the people in the course of the history of time who've tried to subjugate people, who've tried to get everyone else to bow down and kneel at their feet. And, you know, sort of if you do any kind of amateur psychology on these guys, or not even amateur, you know, books and books and books have been written on the fact that at rock bottom, they hate themselves. They don't have any self-worth, they don't have any self-approval, and so the only way they can get power or status is to get everybody else to physically be beneath them. So it's a great kind of acting challenge in a way. There's a lot of meat on the bone.
Guys, I'm bringing the party to you.
The Avengers is killing it at the international box office, already raking in more than $200 million. And some think after this weekend that it could bring in close to $500, maybe even $600 million globally. And again, it opens this Friday, May 4th, and thanks for watching my Avengers adventure.